Hello again, it's me, G, and welcome to Tea Time. So, before we start, let us take a sip of whatever you're drinking first. It's been a rough week, so I have decided that I'll quit this channel and game dev in general. Yes, I quit for real. Well, you may ask why. For those who want to know, I found that game dev is really tough job for a small team. So yeah, I can't take it anymore. But I still want to finish this project. So I moved myself as a worker to a CEO. Oh, feeling much better already. Okay, so let's get back to work. So right now I want to hire 2 people to do 2 jobs, which are game developer who will focus on programming stuff, and the second person will be the lead artist, level design, and animation. So yeah, I think I found these 2 people. I will show you their work later. So see you folks. Hi, hello. I'm a lead artist, level design, and animation. So yeah, the CEO said that he want me to work on this project or something like Toad Adventure of Toad or something. So I'm not even sure what I'm doing myself. So yeah, so let's just show what I have done for the character design. As you can see here, the character design that I have came up with was inspired by Naruto, and you can see it at the mask, which is resemble the Anbu mask, which is the like a special force unit in the Konoha village, and the hairstyle from Jiraiya Sensei, which is my personal favorite character. And the clothing is kinda random, but I think it it's kinda add up as a special force ninja that has to travel a lot. However, I can't use this image as a animation because there's no way I can animate it into the moving picture. So I have to came up with another another design, which is this one, not this one. I mean this one. Yeah. So as you can see here, that is the character look toward like 45 degrees from the player, and it will be easier to like put it into Unity and animate it into a moving character. So as you can see here, he got a sword, he has a cape, and his shirt as well. Oh, and as I forgot to mention about the mask. So the mask I use here is like it's kind of like a toad mask, but a red toad or something like that. Yeah, you get it. I know. Okay, so let's move on to the animation in the Unity. Okay, so as you can see here, here's our main character, and I have made 4 main animation for this character. The first one is going to be idle, so he's just kind of breathing and like a normal people. And the second one is for jumping down. So when he goes up, I think I should show jumping up first in order to make sense of this. So I know it's kind of ugly right now, but like I said, there's a lot of room for improvement. So when we jump up, the cape will close in on his body, and on the way down, it will expand by the air resistance, as you can see here. And the final one is for the running. So he's kind of lean forward and moving his leg, but it looks so bad. But yeah, we have to deal with it first because I don't want to waste much time in this character because it could be changed in the future. So we will focus mainly on the functionality first. And yeah, let's move on to programming. Hi guys. So yeah, when you see a hoodie, you see a programmer, and that's what I'm here for. Programming. Let's get this shit done with. What an ugly model. Oh my god. Well, they not the CEO is not even paying me to do this one. So let's get this shit over with. Yeah, so like any Unity project, you have to create a script player which is located in the script folder. So as you can see here, there's a lot of parameters that I have set up. So all these objects up here is for the character, which will consist of the game object, rigid body, transform, and max layer, all that good stuff. And this one is for, well, actually, do we even use this one? Well, yeah, it's already a legacy code, but we'll deal with them later. Okay, so and this one is for the movement. You can see here speed, jumping power, and facing left and right. And the first thing you do in this script is to get the rig for the animation, and we will update the player by putting it into both update function and fix function. So let's move on to the movement code. So it's very simple. We just have to receive the input from the player first. So as you can see here, I'm using the new input system from Unity. So it's like a universal input system that all the platform will be follow. In our case, let's say that we want to deploy it on both console and PC. So normally we have to get the input from the WASD for the movement, right? And for the console, it will be the joystick. But if we use the new input system on the Unity, we don't have to even worry about that anymore because there's a user interface that set it up for us. So let's get that out of the way and continue our code. So when the user push the key that related to the move function that we have set, it will change the vector on the x-axis and pass it to the variable horizontal, which will be updated on every fixed update loop. And it will add the velocity to our character, which result in the character moving. And we do it in the same fashion for jumping as well, but we have to account for the ground because we can't allow the player to do infinite jumping, which is very game breaking. So first, let's consider the ground check first. So when I'm doing a ground check by using the overlapping circle between two layers, which is the position of the character and the ground itself. So if these two objects overlap, it will result in the ground. So we use that to check if the player can jump or not. And if the player can jump, they will jump with a certain force. However, if the player release the key first, the velocity will drop by half. By doing this, we can make a multiple state of jumping. And I forgot to mention about the camera. So for the camera, we have to set it to follow the player. But I like my camera to be very smooth and really nice. So I set the damping value for the camera so that it will smoothly follow the player. So the offset is for the positioning of the camera, and the smooth time is for it's kind of like a damping ratio, which will result in the smooth transition of the camera. But in order to test this, I need a map. Okay, so let's talk about the map. As you can see here, my imagination knows no bound. I call this map Land of Smile. So this map is precisely created by me in order to test the movement of the character. As you can see here, the ground floor consists of two handsome men. Not just two, but multiple of them. And for the platforming, I use the smile. Like I said, it's Land of Smile. So we have to use the smile picture. So our Shinobi has to climb all this to reach to a certain point. So yeah, let's test it out. Okay, finally that guy made me a map. Alright, let's do this shit. Okay, so as you can see here, the character can move. Nice. And the animation work as well. So now let's try jumping. Nice. Good. Okay, so everything works perfectly fine, I think. Jumping up, jumping down. So we have multi-state jumping and it works fine. Okay, let's see what this level has to offer us. Okay, nice. Going first to the right. That makes sense. Okay, the level needs... okay, that might be my fault. Because as you can see here, the collision on the edge doesn't make any sense right now. Since I'm using capsule collider, I have to change that in the further patch. Okay, so we're going right. Very interesting level. Okay. Oh, okay. Gotta be careful. Okay, as you can see here, you can like go on to the edge and still jump, which is very nice. Okay, not to the right. I think the value of the jumping and jumping power feels very nice right now. But the animation need more work, I think. Okay, I think we reached the top. What is that? Oh my god. Okay, I think the character for now is okay. So our next task is to come up with the attack mechanics and parry mechanics. So yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.